Hello and welcome. And today I'm going to be recording a gauntlet guide. You see, this, right, is one of the most difficult weapons, in my opinion. And it's one of my main weapons, actually. I think technically it's my most played. Well, I would say Scythe is my best. But yeah, it's one of my most played weapons. So I'm gonna cover this now, right? There is a true combo, which is what you just saw, which is very hard to do. It's one of the hardest inputs in the game, right? And if you're here, there you go. If you're here watching this guide, I don't think that you're going to want to try and do this input or do this input. When I say it's the hardest input in the game, I mean that even pro players, the best of players, don't do it 10 out of 10 times. I'll explain now. You have to chase dodge and then jump, but you have to you have to input your jump almost the second you input your chase dodge, but like a frame after, and you get that. It's super hard, and it's one of the hardest things, so I'm not going to be covering it other than the first minute. Anyway, we're going to go over the most important combos, right? First, D-Light there, right? Very good combo. Does a lot of damage and leads to more follow-ups. That, as you can see, you know, if he has no dodge, I can go for an N-Light, or I can go for a Nair. Or I can go for a Nair. Third time's a charm. There we go. And this is an amazing combo. Now, this combo is what you're going to want to do at white health, right? At low percentages, you just go for that D-Light there. And then you're going to start to get to the medium percentages, right? At maybe like around here. Okay. Then, you see how this sends them too far to follow up? You want to do D-Light side light. You know, it keeps them nice and close and allows you to follow up if they do a little, you know, if they do a dodge. And this is going to be your two combos. They're your two combos of D-Light, D-Light there, and D-Light side light. And when you get higher percentages, you have to do D-Light recovery. Now, this is a kill option, and I'll explain how to do all the inputs I've just showed after this, but this is your kill option, and basically, you're always going to want to do this at lower percentages. At low percentages, at high percentages. It is super difficult for a new player, and I only recently started doing this combo because I always just went D-Light side light. I went for a read, but then I realized that, oh, I can just do D-Light recovery. Anyway, we're gonna go through and show you how to do all these options. So, simple as D-Light there, right? You have to hold down and do a dash. Instead of what most people would do is a chase dodge. You can do a chase dodge, but at later percentages, it kind of it's less consistent, like when you do the chase dodge, but it is still doable. Wait, let me show you the chase dodge version. See, it's just a bit less consistent. So I would recommend doing the dash jump, where you hold down. Just practice this without the D-Light. You hold down and you dash while holding down and input the dash. And then you get this. Now, D-Light side light, easiest one. It's just D-Light and then a side light. Nothing. If you're struggling to do D-Light there, if you're a new player, just do this. D-Light side light. Man, easy. And then, that is the important D-Light true combos. And D-Light recovery is the same thing as D-Light there. You can't hit it at low percent. But you have to hold forward the entire way. This is something that I never knew. This is why I couldn't hit it. If you don't hold forward the entire way, this is what it looks like. But if you hold forward the entire way, it looks like this.
Legendary.
And, the thing with this combo is you have to do a dash jump again. You have to hold down, or you'll do this, and obviously this isn't going to hit. Hold down, dash jump. Dash jump, recovery, easy, you know. Now we're going to cover some more, not advanced combos, but some more niche combos. Now, this is a bread and butter. Right now, Gauntlets has a 3-piece true combo, which does a bunch of damage. Gravity cancel D-Light, Nair recovery. This is literally, single-handedly, what makes some people think Gauntlets is OP, because it kills as well. As you can see on this map, which has a very high ceiling, this combo will kill really early because of the sole reason that this combo exists. This is an amazing combo and should be used at all times. You land a juicy D-Light and you can reverse it if needed, but then you can't get a true combo off. Like, But normally you can just take them off stage and then, you know, get an edge guard depending on how they come back to stage. And this one's easy, probably the easiest combo of them all. GCD, like chase dodge forward now, and then recovery when you're done. No, that's it. There's nothing more, no fancy dash jump, you just do it. Anyway, that is an amazing combo and very needed. Now we're going to cover some more of the niche combos, okay? We're going to look at more reads and things that you do when they don't have a dodge. Now, this is something I'm gonna show you now is just this read, right? It is difficult, it's tricky what I just showed you. You might not know what's going on here yet. Let me go to the damage numbers for you. Do damage off. Look. You do this. Okay. It is a hard combo, but this does a bunch of damage and is very needed. So you may not know what is going on here, what I'm kind of showing you, if you're a newer player, but I'll break it down. Look, I'll just do it one more time and I'll slow it down for you guys so I can show you the inputs. Oh. You see, I'm going to keep these fails in because of the sole reason that it's important you see that I can't do it every single time. I do it most times in game, but you can't do it every single time still. So you hit the side light, right? Okay. You fast forward to the floor. You jump back up. You nair, right? Then, straight away, you do a gravity cancel, D-light, into reverse nair. This will be a harder input, but it's doable. Reverse nair. Then, recovery. You have to drift a bit before this recovery, you see? Nair, right? And this combo, look at the Scarlet's health, right? Just look at the Scarlet's health when I do this combo. Now that off one dodge is insane. And then even after that, right? You're kind of in a dodge reading position, right? Like you can do more of it. So this is very important. For all the spot dodge reads, all the neutral dodge reads, you know, this is a very strong combo. Now, to catch the majority of reads, if you want to catch the most reads, okay? You do this little combo here, right? You'll see players do this a lot in high levels because it catches so many dodges. It's side light, GC side light, and then you can get a few hits off there. But obviously not as many hits as I got before. But the thing is, right, you see it caught away dodge. And if you time it, it catches down dodge. Okay, need to get the timing right. There you go, catches down dodge. Then it catches down and in dodge. No, down and away dodge, sorry. Not down and in dodge. Down and away dodge. And this is why because these are very common dodges that you're seeing. And this is why it's one of the most popular strings, because it catches all of this. And you don't get as much damage, but it's going to want to be used at later percents because you kill very early with this combo, right? Probably won't go now, actually. This is very, very early. Oh my god, it does. Because you're so high in the air, the recovery needs less force to kill. And this is going to be one you use a lot. Because it is just a very, like, quite unpunishable as well. Like, if I don't catch the dodge, kind of just, like, jump away, you know? So this is one of the most important combos. And so far, we've gone over some some important combos, and now we're going to go over some more niche combos like this. This is nair to D-light, nair to dare, but you have to land the nair grounded, right? And with momentum as well. Look, so if you try and do this, it won't really work like that well. It's doable, but very tight. Let me turn the dodge off. But this is a nice little combo which you can do, which does a surprising amount of damage and then sets you up for another read. It's perfect. It puts you in the perfect position for another read. See? And then, you know, they might dodge and then they might jump. So if you ever land grounded now, this is doable. And you can also do things like grounded now into side light if they're at the perfect percentage, which is not a bad combo, but again, it's a bit iffy to hit. Actually, there I didn't catch right, but yeah. Now we're going to cover strings, which are probably going to land in game, right? Which might not be true, but will probably land in game. And one of these is grounded dare to end light. Like the amount of times this connects in like game in like a diamond lobby is crazy. So it's doable. It's 2 dodge frames, so it's not that it's really not that hard like to dodge, but people don't really know the dodge timing, so you get it a lot. And then end light side light you get a lot in game. And this is because this is one dodge frame, 2 dodge frame at my dexterity. At higher dexes, this might change, but I'm currently running 4 dex. I'll just do it again. And then this is another combo that you can do, D-light, N-light. I'm just kind of going through all the combos which you won't really use, right? Like, won't really use, because you could go for D-light, N-light, or you could go for D-light, dare. And then, yeah, like, so there's no really point in going for D-light, N-light. But it is there. It is an option, you know. Maybe you want to push your opponent like really far across stage and get pressure or something. I don't know. It could be useful. It's just good to know. Now we're going to get in to the gauntlet loop, right? If someone's not dodging, you can do this as a gauntlet loop, right? It's a bit tricky, and in practicality, this will never land in the game. But you do get people, even at my level, that don't dodge these quick strings. And it's like the guitar loop where you can kind of just get a kill off it. I have landed these in games before because people don't expect you to go for the next read. And I will show you the inputs for this now. This is just like if you're really low level and you're trying to climb and you've got some mechanical skill and no one's dodging, then you can just do this. Okay, I'll show you. So basically, it is just the same thing over and over again. So you start with D-light dare, right? And then you go on to reverse nair, to dash jump D-light, to reverse nair, to dash jump D-light, to reverse nair, and then you rinse and repeat that. And this isn't practical, as you can see. It's got pretty high dodge frames, but this loop can catch people off guard. And if you're in a rank where dodging isn't that common, you can really get some good damage with this. And if someone doesn't have their dodge, you can do this for a while before they get it back. So that was a bit of a nice, shorter guide for gauntlets. There's obviously a lot more you need to learn, but those are the true combos and the most important reads of sidelight. Of any other move, you don't really need reads per se, because it's kind of all the same thing as the off the sidelight. The way the gauntlets is sidelight is going to be your read option, because downlight true combos, endlight has force at later percentages, and you should do sidelight after anyway. So it always kind of ends in sidelight. And if you're off stage, well, I mean, gauntlets off stage is literally just hit them with any move and they go down. So I don't need to teach you how to do that. Like, you just hit them with any move and they go down. It's not like you have a move you need to use off stage, because they're all like incredible off stage. And the main thing I'm going to say with gauntlets is practice. Gauntlets are mechanically a very hard weapon. Like, very hard weapon. So you guys got to just practice with them to get good at them. I'm like 2100 with them, which isn't bad rank. It's my highest rank in the game is diamond, but I'm nowhere near being a pro. But I do know all the true combos that I just showed you, and reads are the most important. And look, I'm trying to hit 11k by the end of this year, right? And it is a big goal. And if you're all the way here, you know, I release guides quite a lot. I do gameplay, and there'll be gauntlet gameplay on my channel. Come check it out. Come give me a subscribe. I need all of you to subscribe right now who are at the end of this video, because I didn't ask at the beginning, because I just want to get it, like, I just wanted to get like into my video. But like, you know, if you're here, gotta subscribe. Anyway, see you in the next one, and later.